What's up all my fine girls? No Pimple is Whit here again with another video. So I am back with yet again another tutorial slash review on the new Beauty Babe Midnight palette. So they released 3 color stories and a total of 8 palettes. Yeah, they had 3 of these, which were in 3 different sizes, and then the same thing with the Earthy palette, which I already posted my video on, so you can check that out too as well. And then they have 2 versions of the berries, which I do want to point out because I feel like a lot of people are asking, why didn't the berries come in a bigger size? Y'all, let's really think about this. 42 shades of just berry tones. I don't really know why people keep asking about it. Like, the green kind of made sense, you know, like there's different variations of greens. You know, you can get mint, you can get dark green, forest, shamrock. Like, there's so many different things you can do with green, and they also added in like those neutrals at the bottom. Same thing with blue and purple. There's so many variations to the color blue and purple. But berry tones, I think 16 shades was good enough. Like, it was going to literally be excessively repetitive. I mean, the blue and the green palettes are already repetitive, but like berry tones. So yeah, when I saw people asking, like, oh, I wish I would have made it a bigger size. What could they have possibly given us for 42 shades? I really don't know. So anyways, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using this palette. So I don't want to do too much rambling, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this look. All right, you guys, so let us go ahead and get into this eye look. So today we're going to be using the Midnight palette. I already did a look using the Earthy palette, and then either tomorrow or I don't know. The berries palette, I will also post a video on that one. I don't know when I'm going to film it, but they should be up back to back. But anyway, so this is what this palette looks like. It's half purple, half blue. And I have here the Book of Magic palette to compare it to. So I did take a look at these, both of these palettes separately to see if there were any similar shades. Because I noticed that in the Earthy palette, some shades were the same with the same exact shade name. So let me hold both of these up. So this is them. So the shades that are the same in here are the black. They're both called Hex. And then there is a blue shimmer called, I believe it is Potion. And Potion is this shade right here. And this is also in the Book of Magic palette. And it is this blue shade right here. And I think that was pretty much all the shades that were the same in both of these palettes. I don't see anything else that is the same. And then I have here my Age of Opulence. This one, let me just see. I feel like this was definitely, the Midnight was definitely inspired by the Book of Magic. I don't really feel like they copied anything over from the Age of Opulence. Let's see. I would say the closest thing would be this purple in this palette to the purple in this one, which is called, oh my gosh, no, okay, no, sorry. Okay, there's another shade in here that's similar to that one, Voodoo. I knew that this looked familiar. So this shade is also in the Book of Magic as well. Sorry, like grabbing these and then holding them up. So yeah, Voodoo is right here. And I think that is it. I don't think the Age of Opulence has any similar shades or same shade names. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. So for today's look, let me go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm gonna be using my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow base in the shade medium as per usual. So for today's look, I definitely wanna use blue and purples, but instead of doing like a mixture of like blue and purple eye, like I kinda wanna do like an all blue eye and all purple eye, just because I really wanna play around with these purples. Like they're really, really interesting. The blue portion of the palette isn't really my favorite, but it's cute. So I think I'm gonna do 2 separate looks for them. Alrighty, so the eyes have been primed and let us go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna try my best to remember to name the brushes because sometimes I forget. And the reason why I forget sometimes is because I use the same brushes in like every video. And so I'll mention them in some videos and some videos I won't. And my assumption, I forget that not everybody, if you're jumping into this video, like it's your first time watching me, you probably have not watched my other videos to know that, you know. So I'm gonna try my best, you know, for anybody who, you know, is new or, you know, whatever it may be. Okay, so I'm gonna do one eye first and then I'll move on to the next eye. So let's see. I'm gonna first take this brush, and this is the Morphe M441. And oh my gosh, okay. I first want to start off with this purple right here. This is like calling my name. It is such a beautiful purple. I love cool tone purples and cool tone blues. And I really wish that the blues in here were just a little more cooler, but it's still fine. This right here, oh my gosh, okay. And if that's not deep enough for me, I might go into the shade Voodoo, which is like that eggplant shade. So let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm already excited. I'm already excited. So I think this might be fine. I don't think I'm gonna have to go into that other shade because this is perfect. This is literally what I want. Do you guys have like a favorite TV show? Like mine is the show Charmed. I don't know if you guys have watched that or know about that, but pretty much it's like it's a show about 3 sisters who are witches and they fight off demons and stuff like that. It's an older show, but like literally that is my favorite show ever. I can literally watch that show over and over. I have watched it over like all 8 seasons time and time and again, and I don't get tired of it. I'm currently rewatching it. I'm so annoyed that Netflix took it down, but it's on Peacock, so you know I'm able to watch it. The only thing is that Peacock has like, you know, a minute long commercial, which I just freaking hate commercials on streaming platforms. But anyways, I love that show so much, and that's how I actually got the name for my channel. So if you've ever watched the show, Phoebe, the youngest sister until Paige came along and she became the youngest, Phoebe had an advice column and it was called Ask Phoebe. And so I was like, you know what? I want to name my channel Ask Whitney. And so that's, if you guys don't know, but that's how I got my channel name, Ask Whitney, because it's kind of like, oh, you know, come to me, ask me for advice. Okay, so this right here, this is a beautiful shade. This is a gorgeous shade, like, oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into take this brush. Now this one, I use this brush all the time, but you guys, the name rubbed off. And I really wanna say this is the Morphe M503. I really cannot see, the name has completely rubbed off, but it's this one. Okay, any blending brush would work. And what I think I'm gonna take, so I'm gonna take one, either this shade. Personally, looking at them in person, they're so close. I think we could have done without both of them and just had like a different shade. Maybe they could have given us a different shade. We didn't need both of those. But anyway, so I guess I'll take this shade. Yeah, we'll take that one to go ahead and blend out this shade. And I really don't want to blend this too high up. So let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this right here, this is what I love about Beauty Bay's formula, is just how easy the shades just kind of like blend and glide. Like this is just, oh my gosh. But I will say this shade that I'm putting down right now is a beautiful color to like do like a nice purple pastel eye. Also, can you guys comment down below like what state or what cities you guys live in? I don't know, I'm curious to know, because I mean obviously I live here in Houston, and so it kind of gives me a better idea of like time zones. So like, I mean, you guys already told me what time you guys like for me to post, and I find that my videos do better when I post them in the evening. But I also want to know where you guys are from. Like, where do you guys like stay at? Like, you know, I really feel like it's becoming a community. Like, I know a lot of you guys by name now, like, because a lot of you guys comment all the time, which thank you so much. Like, you guys, it means the world to me, okay? Because I really appreciate the engagement that you guys bring to my channel. So I mean, some of you guys really comment all the time on every video. Even if you don't care about the content, you guys still comment, and it really just warms my heart. So thank you. So yeah, a lot of you guys, I really do know y'all by now. I'm like, okay, like I know you, like, you know. But yeah, comment down below, like, where are you guys from? Like, are you guys in the South? Are you in the North, the West, the East, out of the country? Well, out of the country for me. Yeah, I want to know. Okay, so this is just blending like a drink. So I just went back in with that first brush and I grabbed some more of that shade, and it's called Iris, that first purple shade that I put down. And I'm just kind of like blending this out and also add a little bit more on. So now I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to start working on this eye. So I have this brush right here. It's slightly bigger than the first brush that I used, and this is the Morphe Morphe M511. It is slightly bigger than a 441. I thought when I went to go buy this, I thought I was buying this. So if you have the option, buy this one. I like this one. It's big enough, but it's not too big. This is just slightly bigger, but I don't feel like cleaning that other brush off. So I'm gonna go into, I think I'm gonna take the shade Denim, this blue right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this down. Let's see what this looks like. This is actually a really pretty blue. This is a really pretty blue. To be honest, when I first saw these palettes released, I was more excited for the earthy palette, just because I felt like we kind of got it was more of a fully green palette, because the Wilderness was like green with blue and like the neutrals and the reds. And then when I saw this palette, the Midnight, I'm like, oh, it looks very similar to, you know, my Book of Magic. But I would say these palettes are definitely standalone palettes. Like, if anybody is considering, because that was the issue with me, like that's the reason why I canceled my order at first and I went back and reordered, was I felt like, you know, I already have these in that palette, which you kind of do, but they also have more variety. Like they are standalone palettes where I don't feel as bad owning both of them. But do you need both of them? Probably not. All right, so now I think I'm gonna take the shade called, I don't know how to say the shade name, but I'm gonna take this blue right here. And on camera, it is not showing it, but like this looks like a pastel blue, at least on my viewfinder. No, 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 no. This is like a sky blue. Yeah, like literally a sky blue. That's what it looks like in person. So, and you guys see what I'm talking about? Like this blue is beautiful, but I hate that green undertone right there. That's what I don't like. I want it to just be this color straight. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. This is what I don't like. I don't like that it's looking like that. I'm gonna have to go back and put more of that denim shade down because I don't like that it's looking like turquoisey or tealish color. I don't want that. I want it to be like a blue and be a blue. Now what I'm going to do, right, is I want to blend this better, right? But I don't want to take the brush that I already just used to put that shade down to blend it out, because what it's going to do is just going to spread it higher, and I don't want that. So I'm going to take a brush that has no product on there, and that's what I'm going to use to go ahead and blend this out better. That works. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so I have cut my crease. All right, time for the lid. Okay, so I literally want to use all the shimmers for the purple side, like no joke, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I for sure want to use this shade. And I really want to use this shade. But then this shade is also catching my eye. So you know what? Let me swatch them. Ooh, this one's really pretty, but swatched now, I would like this more if I was to do like a smoky eye. Like if I was to take like a black base, put it all down and put that on top, that'd be really cute. And that shade is this one right here. So I think for my lid today, I'm going to use these two. And then for the blue side, I'm going to use this shade. And then I believe this shade. Yeah. So we'll do those. Let me get a light. Told y'all, I can, whatever Kelly said. All right. So yeah, let me first take this shade. I'm going to put that in the inner part of my eye. This is such a beautiful shade. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I need more lid shades. Like, oh, sorry, I need more lid brushes. Oh, you guys, I forgot. I wasn't telling you guys the name of the brushes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so for my lid, I use the Morphe M209. Yeah, this is the 209. And I'm gonna go into the Sephora Pro number 15 brush. And to cut my, and let's see, what other brush did I not mention? This one that I used to blend out this blue shade like that transition color. This is a Sephora Pro Crease 10 brush. It's no longer available. That brush is super old. So yeah, now I'm gonna take this brush, the Pro 15 from Sephora, and I'm gonna go into the shade called Jellies, which is this really pretty purple shimmer shade here. And I'm not trying to put this all over here because I want to bring that purple more over. So I'm gonna first start like on top of this. Now that is pretty, that is beautiful. Now this shade right here feels a little bit drier. Okay, and then I'm going to take, let me see, I just want like a nice pencil brush. I use a lot of brushes, okay, a lot of brushes to do some eye looks just because I don't feel like stopping and cleaning them. But this is the best brush cleaner to use for like spot cleaning your like eye brushes. But anyways, I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is a Kana, K-A-N-A brush. This is number 80. I want to say that I got this from the beauty supply store years ago. I don't know where to find this brand at, but I want to say I got this from the beauty supply store. So I'm going to go back into that iris shade, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that here. I almost want to grab the black just to kind of like, you know, deepen this up. And then I'm taking this brush that I used to put down this shade, and I'm just going to blend this way into this shade right here. I like that, but I'm tempted to grab the black. I am tempted, but in the meantime, let me go ahead and do this eye with those shimmers. So now, I'm gonna first go into the shade called Sky, and then I'm gonna jump into this shade right here called Potion. Okay, and then moving over to the other blue shade. I'm gonna be very honest, this blue side is like not my favorite. Like, it's not my favorite. And I feel like now that I'm putting that blue on, I don't think you're gonna see it like you know what? Let me finish putting it on, but I feel like I'm gonna have to go into the shade Bubbles to darken it up a little bit so you can see like the different, like you see the different colors here? I feel like this is just going to blend in with this. Let's see. Like they're different enough, but I feel like it's not a big enough difference to see it, at least not on camera. At least from when I'm looking at the viewfinder, I'm not seeing like a huge difference. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the shade Bubbles to just make this a little bit darker. Now that looks better. All right, and then I'm going to take a Luxie brush. This is, which one is this? It's a Luxie blending brush. That's what it's saying here. There's no like number. I'm gonna go back into that denim shade and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this here. Okay, so this is cute. Now, I do need one more brush. This right here, you guys have got to get this brush, okay? If you don't have this brush, get this brush. This is the Morphe M507. It's a pointed brush. It's perfect if you just want to further define like your crease area. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go into that purple and I'm just gonna put this here just so it looks a little bit sharper. And then let me clean this off so I can use it for the other side. I'm like, I almost want to grab the black, almost. And not because I don't feel like this is dark enough. But you know what, at the same time, I'm like, no, don't do the black. Because I like the fact that it's just like all purple. So you know what, I'm not going to. And I'm going to put on eyeliner anyway. I'm going to do like that really chunky like eyeliner that I like to do, like where I kind of like cut here. And then I'm going to smudge it. Like you guys have seen me do it if you've watched a couple of my videos. You see how I do it. I'm sorry, I'm going to go now into that blue. See, I'm going to do it that way. That way I can still kind of get like that black feel. But I don't want to, I want to keep these pretty much blue and purple. Even though the black would be nice, I think I like the way it looks right now. I have so many brushes here that I used. So I think this is the eye look. Let me go ahead and clean out this, or clean up this fallout. But I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and do the rest of my face. I'm going to add the eyeliner, the lashes, all that jazz to the eye look. Ooh, you know when you clean up the fallout, it just like, you can start to kind of see the beauty of the look. And then, you know, once you like do the rest of your face, you're able to like really see it. So let me give you guys like a little tip. So you guys see how I have this really sharp line for me cleaning up the fallout? I absolutely hate the way that looks. So what I do to get rid of that is I just take like a clean blending brush and I just go over this to diffuse it. So that way it doesn't look so like sharp. I really, really hate the way that looks. And that just looks much better. Obviously I'm gonna like, you know, fix up a little bit more, but yeah, just so you guys know, if you have that issue, you don't know how to fix it, like, you know, you clean up your fallout, but you have that really harsh line there, just take like a fluffy brush and just blend that out. This brush right here is a Morphe E27. All right, I'm for real now. I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys the completed look. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and I really like the way this look came out. I think I like it better than my Earthy palette video. Like the Earth palette was cute, the look was cute, but this is really cute. I love the two different eyes. Oh, I'm in love. Oh my gosh. I mean, this would have really been cute if I would have done both eyes purple. I feel like this is really cute on its own. Oh, but this is also cute too. I like both of them. This is so cute. This is so cute. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about this palette. This retails for a couple dollars. I want to say it's $11. There are discount codes all out. You can just, you know, Google them. You can find them. And Beauty Bay is always running sales anyway, so you can always find this for even cheaper. You do get 16 shades in here. This is one of the color stories that they came out with, the 9-pan palette, the 16 and the 42 pan. And this is supposed to be an inspiration of their Book of Magic palette. So if you weren't able to get your hands on this, this is a great alternative. I believe these are permanent, so you don't have to worry about, you know, rushing out to buy it if you're not ready to buy just yet. These are going to be around, which this is a really good color story to have in your lineup permanently. And I feel like it's really a great alternative. If not, I feel like I kind of like this color story slightly better than the Book of Magic, just because it's really concentrated on blue and purple, if that is what you want. Let me take a look at my Book of Magic. Don't get me wrong, I love this palette, but sometimes, like, when I think of color stories like this, I don't really want neutrals there. Like, they're cute to have, you know, it's fun to have them there, I guess you could say, but I mean, I kind of just really want this. So this is a great option, you know. So yes, I definitely love this palette a lot. I wanted the big one originally, but I think I'm okay. I think this honestly was the best option out of the three they offered. I didn't want anything that big with so many shades like that. I feel like for someone like me who has a really large eyeshadow collection, I don't need a palette that big with just blue and purples mixed. I feel like this was great. It gets straight to the point. I have the shades that I really want in here. I can really create some really pretty looks with this one. So I think this was the best option. Now they do have a smaller one if you want even less, but the 16 is a great way to go. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend this palette. I feel like the quality for the most part is the same. Now I will say some of them, like, okay, this shade right here, okay, now I will say this shade, and I want to say this shade as well too, they weren't as well. You know what, let me take that back. Really just this shade, because this shade, this one definitely popped. I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I think because I had just cleaned my brush off with my brush cleaner, it just made it apply a little weird. But this one was just a little bit drier in texture, and I don't know if it's just because of the color, because I know sometimes when it starts getting like a darker shimmer, they become harder to like, they're not as creamy feeling. But either way it goes, like, I mean, it still looks beautiful. It still came out pretty. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this palette. I will be doing a video using the berries, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, comment down below if you picked any of these up, if you plan on picking them up, or you know, you're just like, I don't know if I want to get it. Let me know down below. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.